Hi, my name is Charles. I am 32 years old, and I work in the textile industry as a salesperson. Ever since my college days working at a men's clothing store, I've been fascinated by the intricate world of fabrics. There's something magical about the weave and texture of textiles, the way they can transform a person by the simple act of wearing them. I start my day with a cup of strong coffee, quickly checking my schedule for meetings and deadlines. My job demands meticulous planning, ensuring our clients get the fabrics they need, and we get the contracts we want. It's a high-stakes business, but I thrive in it, and my colleagues respect my expertise. Today, I'm scheduled for a client meeting, but my mind is preoccupied with an upcoming trade show. It's where the real opportunities are, where the industry's biggest players showcase their latest innovations. It's also where I first met Emma, the president of one of the fastest-growing clothing brands. Her passion for fashion matches my enthusiasm for textiles, and that initial meeting set the stage for our partnership. But for now, I focus on the meeting at hand. I grab my notes, adjust my tie, and head into the conference room. The textile industry is tough, but I'm tougher. The trade show is buzzing with energy as I navigate through the crowds of designers, fabric suppliers, and fashion enthusiasts. It's an ocean of possibilities, with each booth offering a glimpse into the latest trends in textiles. Amidst the vibrant chaos, I spot Emma's booth, showcasing her brand's latest collection. Approaching her display, I see Emma herself, engaging with potential clients. Her confidence and passion shine through every word she speaks. Her vision for her brand aligns perfectly with my expertise in textiles, so I introduce myself and explain how my company's fabrics can elevate her designs to new heights. She listens intently, nodding in agreement as I outline my ideas. Her enthusiasm mirrors mine, and soon we're deep in conversation, discussing fabrics, colors, and patterns. It's clear we share the same vision for the future of fashion. By the end of our discussion, we've agreed to collaborate. I'm excited about this new partnership and the opportunities it could bring. As I leave the trade show, I'm filled with optimism. The next morning, I'm informed that I'll be mentoring Nancy, the president's daughter. She's new to the company, and management believes that her role in sales will be a great starting point. I remember how much I learned when I first started, and I'm ready to pass on my knowledge. But Nancy, unfortunately, isn't on the same page. From the first meeting, she makes it clear she doesn't need my help. I know what I'm doing, she insists, brushing aside my guidance with a dismissive wave. She's eager to jump into client meetings and pitch deals, but she has little understanding of the fundamentals. I try to help her understand the complexities of our business, emphasizing the importance of relationships and industry knowledge. She tunes me out, absorbed in her own ambitions, and rushes headfirst into tasks she's not prepared for. Despite my concerns, she manages to convince the management to let her take on a significant client meeting. I can't help but worry, but I'm still willing to step in and support her if things go sideways. As the meeting approaches, Nancy remains confident despite lacking experience. I suggest reviewing the client's history and needs, but she brushes off my advice. "I've got this, Charles," she says, heading into the meeting with a determined look. From the moment the meeting begins, it's clear she's out of her depth. She fumbles through the introduction, missing key points and mispronouncing the client's name. When the discussion turns to the technical aspects of the fabrics, she stumbles over the details, losing the client's interest. Sensing the situation deteriorating, I try to step in, gently guiding the conversation back on track. But the damage is done. The client, unimpressed, walks away without renewing the contract, citing concerns about the company's competence. After the meeting, Nancy is furious. Instead of taking responsibility for the failed pitch, she turns on me, claiming I undermined her in front of the client. Despite my attempts to clarify the situation, she manages to convince management that I was the problem. I'm called into a meeting with the president and Jason, the department head. The atmosphere is tense, and I can sense that something is wrong. Nancy sits beside them, a scowl etched on her face. The president speaks first, his voice cold and measured. "Charles, we've reviewed the recent client meeting, and we're not pleased with how it was handled." We believe your involvement compromised the client's trust. I'm stunned. But sir, I was only trying to help, I respond, looking towards Jason for support. He avoids eye contact, staying silent. Nancy jumps in, her voice laced with indignation. You undermined me, Charles. How could I possibly succeed with you trying to sabotage my efforts? I try to defend myself, explaining how I stepped in to salvage the meeting, but it's clear they've already made up their minds. The president hands me a severance notice. Your services are no longer required. I leave the office, feeling utterly betrayed. The company I've dedicated years to has turned its back on me, and Jason, who should have stood up for me, stayed silent. I'm at a low point, unsure of my next move, when I receive a call from Emma. She's heard about my dismissal and offers her sympathies. Charles, you have real talent, she tells me, and I could use someone like you on my team. Her words lift my spirits, and I immediately accept her offer. The following week, I step into Emma's office, grateful for the opportunity she's given me. The energy at her company is contagious, and I feel an overwhelming sense of relief and excitement. Emma trusts me with significant responsibilities from the start. I thrive in my new role, contributing to strategy meetings, refining the product line, and ensuring we have the best fabrics to bring her vision to life. For the first time in a while, I feel valued and motivated. The team appreciates my input, and Emma's confidence in my abilities allows me to take on more challenges. I regain the joy I once had for the industry, now with a renewed sense of purpose and optimism. Months pass, and I hear whispers about my old company struggling. Without proper leadership, Nancy and Jason mismanage key projects, and their inability to navigate the complex textile market leads to multiple contract cancellations. Clients begin to lose faith in the company's ability to deliver. I learn from colleagues still working there that the president is furious, demanding answers for the string of failures. He regrets trusting his daughter and her head of department. With losses mounting and the company's reputation faltering, they are desperate for solutions. It isn't long before I'm approached with an offer to return. The president himself calls me, urging me to consider coming back to help stabilize the company. We need someone with your experience, Charles, he says, trying to persuade me. But the thought of returning to the company that cast me out so unfairly leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. I politely decline his offer, resolved to move forward with my career at Emma's company. A week after rejecting the president's offer, I receive a letter from Jason. In it, he expresses remorse for not standing up for me and for playing a role in my dismissal. I should have defended you, he writes. I'm sorry for betraying your trust. I can sense his desperation, the weight of guilt bearing down on him. He's clearly feeling the consequences of his actions as the company continues its downward spiral under his and Nancy's leadership. Nancy, too, attempts to reach out, but her message is devoid of any genuine apology. She simply pleads for me to return, insisting that only I can help restore the company's fortunes. But the arrogance that got her into trouble is still evident, making it clear she hasn't learned much from the situation. I remain resolute in my decision to move on. I have found a place where my contributions are valued and where I am not held back by misguided leadership. I wish Jason and Nancy well, hoping they can find their own way forward, but I won't be the one to fix their mistakes. My work at Emma's company is thriving. I've become an integral part of the team, and my input is respected and valued. Each day brings new challenges and opportunities, and I feel proud of my contributions to the brand's success. Emma continues to lead with passion and vision, and her faith in my abilities keeps me motivated. We've expanded our product lines, incorporating fabrics that elevate our brand's appeal, and I'm in the center of this creative process. It's fulfilling to see our work come to life, to watch our designs make their way to fashion shows and into stores. I'm grateful for this fresh start and the sense of purpose I've found here. The bitterness of the past has faded, replaced by the joy of working alongside talented individuals who share my passion for textiles. I've moved on from the betrayal that once weighed heavily on my heart. My journey has taught me to stay true to my values, no matter the challenges. And as I continue forward, I'm confident that my future holds many more rewarding chapters, both professionally and personally.